Bhaba Pass trek to me is not just a trek. It's something more than just a trek. It's a delight for your eyes, delight for your soul, delight for the moment you are there. And after doing the trek, this is a trek which you are going to cherish for your life. So this is Bhaba for me.
Bhaba is one of these rare treks in Himachal Pradesh which has a very dense forest cover. Usually forests in Himachal Pradesh are very short and sweet, like Bhaba Pass has a very short forest sections. Many treks have very little forest, even Puran Ghati has a small forest section. But Bhaba has a very good forest section.
It was such a captivating and enchanting forest because it was just layering as it was going up, Layer here, layer there, small brooks flowing through the forest. And then the Bhaba river, just snaking through the forest. And there's a grassy patch going through the forest, and you're at the level and you're going through this and you're climbing steadily as you go higher and higher. It's getting cooler and cooler, and the smell and the sounds of the forest are engulfing you. For me, it was one of the best day one treks I have done.
And suddenly there comes a hump, and then the forests are over, and then this vast wide meadows open. The meadows almost take you to Kashmir. That entire setting is like you suddenly wonder, okay, what happened? How did the scenery change like this? You were in dense forest in a thick canopy, and suddenly you're out in some other region.
I think it was one of the most green valley, or like the most saturated valley I've seen. I always show the pictures and to all this, my family, my friends, and they always feel like, is it like saturated or edited and all these things? And I tell, no, this is how it was.
In a trek, getting all the campsites which will captivate your mind, very few treks. But Bhaba, all the campsites. Whether you are on the green side and whether you are on the desert side, all the campsites will captivate you.
When we reached Mulai, I didn't realize it would be such a beautiful campsite. It was nice, but because it was cloudy, I couldn't see what is around. In the morning when I woke up, it's like, wow, this was there in front of my eyes. There are like beautiful rocky and snow-clad mountains on the other side of the river. You see a beautiful like the campsite on near to the banks of the river. This is lush green grasslands. It's amazing.
We're talking about that Futsirang campsite. It's a river delta at 13,000 feet or maybe 13,500 feet. Where do you get such things?
While climbing the pass, in a sudden moment, slowly the rays of the sun came, and I just looked back. Oh my God, that Pustirang campsite was just like a tiny ball. So it was looking, my God, how far I have come over here. From 3 o'clock you have started, and slowly, gradually you are climbing to the pass.
There is thin U-shaped pass over there. As soon as I reached there, and there I see this whole barren or like the yellow shaded mountain of the Pin Valley, like the typical Spiti setting.
Standing there at 16,500 feet and then seeing these sights on either side is the most dramatic thing you'll ever see. And that's why it's the most dramatic pass crossing we have.
It was not just a transition from that one valley to the other valley or this huge dramatic setting, but somewhere I felt it was a lot of emotional shift. It was a lot of transformational shift which happened to me as well, along with all the trekkers when we were actually crossing the pass.
Because of that only we trek, right? That's called the transformation, I would say. And this is the reason we always say that everyone must trek. because you get to understand it's not about the physical mountain you are climbing, it's the mountain within you are climbing. Pin Valley is just like a Spiti Valley, it's a twin sister you can say of Spiti. And Spiti you generally see whenever you go with your bike or road trip, you see that greyish or brown color of mountain, there is no lush green. But here it was a little bit different. Though it was, people know that okay, we are approaching towards Spiti, the Pin Valley is there. But while descending down from the pass, you started looking at the mountain and you get to see that there are different shades in the greyish part of the mountain. Sometimes it is purple, sometimes it is bluish. So I was just observing that why these colors are there in the mountain. Someone has come or painted. So it was like that way only.
And when you look into the rock and think how old they are, these rocks are actually older than the Himalayas. These were like long back, like around 300-400 million years back, they were part of the Tethys Sea. And if you have that thinking like, okay, we are walking in those places which are so old and untouched by human interventions.
You know, the trek just takes you on a very, very extreme high notes the way the trek ends, and purely the reason is this: from the Baldar campsite, we go towards the Mudh, which is our last base village.
That whole village blends in with nature. You don't feel a single bit of it which shouldn't belong there. All the homes are white with the black markings. All the windows are facing one direction. The entire village has a perimeter, nothing is outside that. In our cities where we are in Delhi or Mumbai or Bangalore, two buildings are not in harmony with each other. They're in competition with each other. Not there. It's in harmony. What is modernity then, if you can't be in harmony with the rest of your surroundings?
These regions are very, very remote, and that's why untouched. You see the cold deserts of our country as they are for years together, for hundreds of years together.
In Bhaba Pass, the landscape and the cultural difference and everything, if you consider, it is like having the experience of doing a trek in Kashmir as well as in Ladakh without going to either one of them. You get the essence of both kind of landscape.
Treks are thrilling, treks are adventurous, our treks are very beautiful, treks are very pretty. But this combination of high adventure with high beauty and high variety, I think Pin Bhaba is a trek. And that's why it's such a rare gem that you can do. I haven't seen another trek like Pin Bhaba.